Scoring the first
give me a second.
at the playoff draw.
Give me a second, yeah?
But their choice of XLG.
Watch so. Oh, 9. Gotta find it. I don't know.
Guys.
Okay. I want to watch this. I wanted to watch this, but I saved it for stream. In case you guys wanted to, were interested at all.
Guys. Yeah. Don't let the score.
Where should my camera be for this? Jagged Meister, thank you for the prime, man. Greetings for Turkey. I love your passion about strats and I like to think about things the game. Thanks for the streaming. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for the prime as well. Shanks and Tom's screaming against each other? Yeah, because of the Twitch rivals thing I saw. I'll watch the Paper X one too, guys, but I really am very curious about this. These style documentaries are very cool for me to watch. I enjoy them. So I'm gonna watch this. Plant, thank you for the prime. Alright.
Dictate how we're playing.
Thank you for the 5 months, man. Heartbreaking stuff for C9. Where do you guys want the camera? That's what I was asking. Where do you guys want the camera for this? What would be the best spot? Anyone? Any suggestions? Turn it off. Alright, let me know if I need to swap the cam, yeah?
I need to do better, and we need to do better as a team too. To like finally get over that last hurdle, you know?
There really is no point competing if you're not striving to win and want to win.
I don't care who we play, because I know 90% of the time we lose
to ourselves.
It's not the team on the other side. If you're not going to show me...
Reese, thank you for the tier 1.
Then your time here might be done.
Thank you, man. Freezing Tide, thank you for the
time for us to fix those problems.
What's good, Flip?
Coming into this matchup, I would
How you
say
doing, man?
with a decent amount of confidence, given the track record between Leviathan and
Jagan, thank you for the prime. Thank you.
have had so much success against his team, so there has to be this feeling of confidence and composure coming.
The match has not started yet. I should have gone on earlier to watch this.
Just takes everyone down. Another kill onto Zeppa, and Cloud9 may be able to get these rounds, but Lev just seems to strike right back.
Dude, this is looking good for Leviathan so far.
We can bully these. We can win this half.
Yep.
Fucking 9-0.
Let's work these kids.
Yep.
Here to start banking back, but the round is really what they need. Oh my god, Spike is just toying.
That means evil. Thank you for the prime, man.
Is building in Leviathan, not just because they're winning, but the
and No Me Live, thank you for the 8 months, man. Thank you.
Everything they want on
thank you. Thanks for the sweet message as well. Oh wait, what did you say? Especially since my dog unfortunately passed away Sunday. I'm so sorry, dude. Dude, I actually had a terrible dream that Levi passed away yesterday. It was the fucking shittiest feeling when I woke up. I instantly ran to him. Or actually, he was near me, but...
Cloud9 off guard even.
Those kinds of dreams are so sad. The fact that it actually happened to you, I'm sorry.
I've hit a 3-2-1 and someone's dead before we even peeking.
I can't even imagine.
Right there, Vic, trying to stay alive. The last one here is Lev. Puts the finishing touches down. Oh my gosh, it's Fury.
Saw my cat's in the hospital. Oh my god, I hope everything's okay. When Levi was having a surgery, I was freaking the fuck out. And it was like a low-risk surgery too. I hope it's okay though. I hope everything works out.
Sticks the spike on the other side, the teleport on top. It's disgusting.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Hey, I'll eat the rocket for you guys. I can't believe
rocketed for you.
I can't believe rocket.
All right,
hey.
Focus.
Bodies have started to move.
Damn, Jordan. That's my leader.
Come on out from this. Demon 1 is good for 3. No chance for C9 whatsoever.
Como, thank you for the prime.
But with both these teams dropping 0-1 initially,
and Russian
this is
side duck,
kind
thank
of
you for
a
the
make or break match.
Yeah, you have G2 and MIBR to go in this group for both of these teams.
What'd you say? Wait, I lost my dog a year ago and I still can get through it. I can't. I literally don't even know what I'm gonna do with that. Like if that happens to me with my animals. I'm sorry, man.
Would be favored in those matchups.
Fabian, thank you for the tier 1.
This is
and
important for playoffs.
Zerkson, thank you for the tier 1.
And I know that. Always.
Has there been a team that's attended all tournaments? Yeah, plenty of teams. Cost, thank you for the 10 gifted, brother. You're back. You're back. The Oiler is back. Thank you, man. All right, I'm gonna watch this without pausing to the best of my ability, which means I'll be just watching. Okay, so if you guys do gift subs or primes, just hold off if you want to. Just hold off on it for a second. Cost, thank you for the 10, and Iman, thank you for the prime.
That are the group stage demons.
Let's fucking go, bro. We gotta put these kids down.
Fast lane and Hunter's Fury, they are full on sending it. And the backup is there too. Beautiful work from Envy. For the time being, and now Oxy gets right back into that fight. He's stepping up when it matters for. Can he find the ace? Celsius will take it. But everything in this series is right.
Orcs should make more of these, man. I'm telling you guys right now. Orcs need to do a better job of marketing their players, and this is the best way to do it. I'll say it every time.
Smoke, everyone's being revealed. It's mayhem. It's madness on the site, but it's C9 coming up on top. Demon 1 delivers.
Melee, thank you for the tier 1 nifties. Thank you for the tier 1.
He has to activate. Now he has to
Why can't you love me the way I love you? I don't know you, that's why.
He has delivered. Demon 1 out of nowhere.
This team had a rough week 1. Hot 9 now. In a tough position as you look ahead towards the rest of the standings, but what matters today is Envy.
Like, I don't know you like that, you know? Lackey, thank you for the tier 1. Are you streaming today? Thank you, thank you. Have I seen the Paper X vlog? I'm saving it. There's a lot of... Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm gonna pause last time pausing before the game starts. I'm gonna make this very clear. These docs are interesting to me. These docs are the reason I ever played pro to begin with. When I watched Complexity Redemption way back in the day, this is what made me get into Counter-Strike and made me compete. So these are the kinds of documentaries I like watching.
I think if you,
and more teams should do them. Fork, thank you for the tier 1, and Doubt Degree, thank you for the prime. Have a fun watch party, thank you. You too if you watch.
Like obviously it's not
thank you again for the sub.
Lose, or it's not like what you want as a competitor to lose, but I feel like responsibility on my shoulders. I think it is a team game, but for me, like I like to be a perfectionist in game, so I hold myself to a very high standard, and I always think I could be doing more, or a lot of our faults or problems are because of me. Like, I just shoulder a lot of the responsibility. It kind of sucks for me as a player and an in-game leader to see us kind of like regress and like step back from what we've been building. Obviously that is huge on me and Imi, but I think it takes a whole team to buy into that and to make sure that everyone's listening and everyone's doing what they need to be doing and their jobs, because that's what makes a team whole. So yeah, I think people are second guessing themselves and each other, and the moment you start doing that, the team just kind of falls apart more and more and more, because no one's resetting, no one's like coming together as a unit, as a collective. And I feel like, again, I think, like I said before, I think people like want to play their way rather than playing like as like the system way of what we've been building. And I think that's been hurting us, obviously, yeah. It's much easier to do that when you're winning, obviously, because you know everything's working, but when you're losing, it's hard to make the hard decisions and the calls. So, and I don't mean calls by in-game leading, just the calls of like the team or how they should be playing or the comps, whatever the case may be. I think it's much harder to do that when you're losing. No one's job is safe in esports.
Baba Booey, thank you for the prime.
To anyone watching or aspiring pros or anything like that, like, you need to always remember there is going to be other people that will take your spot. There will be people that want your spot. And if you don't give
such as trading cards or coins, no.
To want to keep your spot.
Hot Wheels when I was a little kid.
Or your team or your manager or whoever is running the team or makes the shots is going to find someone who wants it. And that's, I've always said my entire career, you could be the most talented person ever, but if you don't give the effort and you don't try, and you don't humble yourself, and you don't move forward and improve, there will be someone else that will do it. Especially if you want to win, you have to make hard changes or decisions to get over the hump.
FNS being the competitive scene as it is now, would you ever go back to it? If I was younger, yeah.
And why they fail,
100% of the time. This is
stagnant.
If I could go back to when I was 18 years old, I would restart my career every time. I would do nothing else with my life. I would just play this. There is no better feeling than winning a big match versus a team. There's nothing like it. I don't think there's anything I would feel that will ever compare to that moment, those moments, ever. The 2022 Optic year was, without a doubt, the single greatest year of my life. I don't think anything will ever surpass that.
I might fight to the end of the stage, but it could be my last game, and I hopefully end it with a bang and help the guys.
Carol, thank you for the prime.
Win this game so they can.
Hey, Victor.
Into playoffs, so I hope that's the winning case.
Hey, Victor.
Last game
Victor Wong, Victor Wong.
In a sense,
Well, that was a fucking lie.
But I think just
what was
having fun, playing with everyone, and just making sure the vibes are still high, even no matter what the score is. So I think I just want it to be memorable at the end of the day.
We come to see
Oh, the Vic last game thing?
in week number 3 in a bit of an awkward position. At 0 and 2, they had to go up against
All right, yeah, I'm gonna skip the parts where they play the games. I just don't care. Just lose.
Big drama yesterday was going down in the Americas.
This guy
when it comes
again.
To the rosters.
Haven't seen this guy in a minute.
Decisions that are getting made. So Cloud9 say Bombardier, and people were like, okay, what exactly are they cooking? This was at 6:44 p.m. at my time yesterday, and shortly after that, Penny then tweeted this out. This is roughly a half an hour after Cloud9 did their Bombardier tweet, and clearly Penny's not taken too kindly to it, and understandably so. So this, it appears, is what is happening, because shortly afterwards, Ari and Akamaru, they put out this this tweet that suggests, and both of them did this.
Keiko, thank you for the tier 1, man. Who should I bet on in the World Cup finals? If you have the money to spend and you enjoy sports betting, I would suggest Spain, but then again, I was wrong about France, so.
Agreement with Cloud9.
I don't know anymore.
He will be replacing Penny.
So just Penny?
Devin, thank you for the prime.
I thought it was Penny and
That's
Vic.
me!
So Vic is still there. Vic next week.
Source, FNS. No. Next time they need to put twitch.tv/go FNS. I don't like that.
Position the terminal. This will serve as a warning reminder for Southwest Airlines Flight 1850.
At least plug it.
Yo. What's up? How's it going? What's up?
Back when you had 9K subs, good times.
Your dad? This is crazy. Yeah. Like, does this look like this guy?
We're blessed, guys. We're blessed. The fact that our stream is where it is, we're blessed. If I drop down to 2K subs, we're blessed still.
The YP owner,
1K, we're
like,
blessed.
told me that Johnny reached out to him. I didn't freak out too much, thinking like, I'm going to join the team. I was like, I was excited, of course, but I didn't want to like get overexcited and like think I already made it. Because I didn't.
500 still blessed.
About like 2 days after I got off.
Guys, if there's another, okay, if it ever comes down to it, which it will. Couple of years, it'll come down to it. Sorry, I paused again. You guys know how I work. I go on tangents, it's just how it is. If it ever comes to a point where our stream just dies, okay, and the death of a stream, meaning it's never even gonna come back to a peak ever, it's always gonna just be declining. Do you understand that these last 2 years have been so insane, I'm never gonna be like crying about it? Like, I can't sit there and bitch about it. It's been that lit.
I didn't tell them because they didn't know I competed at all. They just thought I like played games.
So when we reached out to Jack, it was like I had reached out and I didn't think there'd be any issue.
Yeah, it'll be disappointing. Like, fuck it. It's disappointing no matter what. But what are you gonna do? Like, what?
With his agent, he was ready to go. He was super excited. We agreed on the contract, but I could tell by the way I was talking to Jack that something was off with his parents. And what I mean by that is, like, I was like, hey, did you tell your parents? I'm waiting for him to tell me they're super excited. His kid's getting a dream opportunity. And he's like, oh, no, I haven't had a chance, you know, or things like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
nice shit. Now stop pausing.
Later, I'm going to talk to her. And I'm like, 3 days of that back to back. I'm like, okay, so I'm not dumb. Something's going on. And then I just straight up asked him, and he goes, or he was like, at some point he goes, Johnny, my parents are freaking out. And I'm like, why? He's like, they think the offer's fake. They think you're trying to like human traffic me out in LA. And like multiple times I was like, have your parents call me, have them call me, have them call me. And he finally gave my number to his dad. And I'm like talking to him like a sports agent because I want him to know it's the real deal. But it sounds so fake.
I mean, honestly, if I'm a parent, I'm thinking the same thing, you know? If I'm not familiar with esports,
like, talk to an agent and you
it makes
scouted him
sense.
And you think he's the next big
It's weird.
thing and you're going to pay him all this money to live
I'm
in
surprised
LA,
more
you're
parents
gonna
aren't
buy him food.
like probably because they're aware of esports,
like,
but
this doesn't
or
sound
like
real,
their
but
sons,
his dad
their sons or
finally,
daughters
like,
just like kind of explain
parents trusted the process,
everything
after talking,
online,
doing
how
their
it works
research,
and all that, and show the
they're doing
esports
all
like
the right
events
things,
and stuff.
But they were just very protective, which made it scary with such a small timeline.
It's cool though.
I was scared to tell them because they just don't. Like, I knew they don't know anything about like this at all. Like, they don't know about, like, pro gaming or whatever. I knew there's like a lot to explain, and they probably like wouldn't understand it. I don't want them to be like confused what I'm doing. But
It's fairs.
I guess them understanding it felt good, and then being like supportive of it, and like really like doing a lot of research to like understand what I'm doing. Like they just like really want to know, like, understand, and like support me. So that felt good. Yeah, I mean, my mom and dad both like it. Like, they think it's really good opportunity. Like, all my family, everything's the same. So, yeah.
After
Wait. What did Zekin say? Where is it? Why can't I see it? People are responding to, oh, my mom thought me joining Phoenix 1 was a scam and she was dude, I remember the first time I told my parents I'm going to travel to Dallas for a LAN. They were like, you don't have to lie, brother. Just, you're gonna go with your friends, or like, why are you lying? And I'm like, I'm dead ass. We're gonna go compete in the video game that I play every day.
Cloud9 made a massive roster change. Penny is out. YFP's Jack has been added to the roster.
Jack is when I went on Challengers and I saw this guy's stat line.
They knew you were buns. Yeah, you're trash, brother. Fucking sitting there in silver, dog shit ass player.
The most consistent initiator.
Sitting there in silver with a dream of making it to pro.
Not only that,
you're never gonna make it, kid.
Top bragging for his team of YFP.
Stop that.
If he adds that level of consistency,
yeah,
coming into this Cloud9 team, they desperately need that.
Jack, I want to hear you yelling.
I got you. No, hype me up. I swear I'll scream.
I got you. All right, dude.
Zarthus, thank you for the prime, man.
Pre-MIBR.
I have a swimming lessons license. Want me to DM you on Twitter and set something up? What the fuck kind of ad is this?
Jack, welcome to BCT.
What are you hunting non-swimmers?
In the smoke, Tony, in the smoke, in the smoke. What? That hurt. That happened?
Yeah, in the smoke. We're close to
Brazinho, thank you for the tier 1. Richie, thank you. Shadow Clones, thank you. And Senior Rodrigo, thank you.
There we let's go.
For the props.
Great round.
Jack low as well. Oh no.
Don't care. There we go. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, is the match going live now? Johnny Since, thank you for the tier 1. And Voodoo, thank you for the prime.
Right next to me, I'm like, you can kill him, you know? Like, this is a free kill, but I'm later.
Did you call for it?
Yeah, I called for like 3 times. I was like, turn, oh, he's right next to me, And then I dropped it, and I was like,
I had a Bucky, bro, the entire round. I was just sitting there with my.
You have a few minutes?
Fuck me, bro.
Mods, can you let me know, please? I'm begging.
Problem when we get into rounds, comms get hectic, and we throw rounds that we shouldn't throw, and that is literally what it is. Bro, when it was 5-5 on Breeze, should have been a 7-5 half. We just messed up.
Yeah.
And then on the attack at the end.
I have to pause. Does it bother you guys when someone does this? This leg shaking thing? Oh, speaking of that, Crashies is here. Does it bother you when someone does this? I do it sometimes. But when I catch myself, I have to stop because I know it's annoying. Doesn't Sam do? Sam also does this.
We just booked that last round.
Austin, congrats on the win. W. Austin, congrats on the win. I definitely watched that game. You definitely played a really good team too.
5v2, we should never lose those. But
actually, though, congrats.
We're in positions to win them.
I need you to make the next event, brother.
So try not to be too
I
hard
need
on
you to make the next event.
Until we review and we see the mistakes, and we just have to take.
I need that.
But it was positive.
All right.
Jack also came in, very good. Util's insane. His fragging is good. Like, we're still good. We're still in positive place. Okay, yeah, we're losing Vic, but we have another young kid coming in.
Ecto, thank you for the
We're
prime.
gonna do fucking well. Even if we did go out, even if we get knocked out, we're going.
Why didn't you apply for Streamer University?
To have a good fucking split too. But let's just look at the positives, okay? I know.
Can you just picture the tweet of me tweeting, I'm going to Streamer University?
We're gonna fucking lose again.
Just think about that.
That's what's gonna happen.
You picture me doing that?
We'll lose a lot of times over our lifetime. Until we
me, the guy doesn't even want to leave his house ever.
But even at one point, they all lose too. I'm not sad. I'm not angry.
just disappointed.
No, not. Yeah, a little bit. But like I said, I think the cogs are turning and we're in positions to win rounds, and I think every team in America is very good right now.
Today was my last day at C9, I guess.
It wasn't though, was it? Huh?
Unfortunately, we lost.
It wasn't.
The series, but I was hoping I'd, carry us through, just so I think it'd give us a better chance of making playoffs, and that could have been my goodbye.
Lying to my face like this?
Sense, but we lost today, so it's kind of harder for everyone.
Dresh, thank you for the prime, man. Thank you.
I do feel bad on everything that's happening as I'm leaving, and the split's closing. There's one more game left. They're gonna have to.
Why'd you do it, Vic?
Practice. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's.
Why'd you do it?
But it is just sad to. No, it's like my last day in a sense, and.
Why you just keep lying?
I'm moving on, I guess. In a sense. But I'm still rooting for the guys. I still love them, and I'll be watching.
How was it? Like, how was how did your son play?
Very exciting. I was on the edge of my
Techno, thank you for the prime, man.
It's
Answer Crashies.
very
What the fuck? What did he ask? Crashi. Where's Crashies? What did he ask, Chad? Did you watch England bottle it? Yes, I did. The whole game. That was a fun fucking last 20 minutes. I mean, I know they choke every time, brother. They choke every time. What are we surprised about? They're choke artists. It's what they do. Yo, can you guys let me know when it's live? I want to watch the Cloud9 game. Or the Cloud9 thing.
really fun to watch and stressful.
You going places?
Mods, please let me know. Mods, please let me know.
Wonderful opportunity for him.
What happened to France? They got Spained. Simple as that. They got Spained. There's nothing France could have done to beat Spain that day. Spain played near perfect. I don't believe anyone except mods. Hold on, thank you, tier 1.
It was exciting and like you're super.
All right, Jaden, I'm sorry, brother. I wish I could tell you what's actually going on.
And I was.
What an awesome name, though. This guy has an athlete name, Jaden Anderson.
I didn't know what to do, so
holy
I had to
fuck,
move, like pretty fast. So I don't know. I was really excited and like I didn't really know what was gonna happen in the future, but I was willing to just jump into it. I was up for the challenge, like 100%, because that's what I've been playing this whole time for, is for just like an opportunity to play on the stage, because it's just something that I've been like dreaming of since being in tier 2. Yes and no. Like I don't know what I'm gonna have to do.
I agree. Brady is Braid.
I'll do it.
Braid.
Smile on my
Thank you.
face.
I agree. I don't know why I said thank you. I agree with you.
Oh yeah.
The hopes of making a playoffs pretty much donezo here for the C9 crew. Nonetheless, for the next.
Oh shit. Okay, so this is where Zeppa also quit.
I would say this
game
last split.
This is juice too.
But a pistol. It's kind of like I said at the beginning. This split one, and it was just like.
Typharis, thank you for the prime.
Genuinely just tired.
Thank you.
And obviously not to blame anyone a thing. It's just a lot of it. Maybe the main reason was just I can't even tell you. I just know personally maybe I felt just like too burnt out, and I couldn't like give it my all. And that's kind of like the realization is like, damn, like putting a team in a rough spot. You know, being on a team like right now is just like Jordan and Francis. I was like, it really is so hard to just like to leave them and not just like thug it out for the rest of the year. The least I could have done was at least to like thug it out and play for the whole year, especially EWC, you know. But I just felt like mentally I was like, after the G2 game I was like done, and I just couldn't like continue as much as they want, and they kept saying they wanted me to play and things like that. I was like, I honestly couldn't. I say, and then when
like saying the prime.
always
Thank
like you know, in the back of your mind, like just like, you know, quitting is an option, and I don't want that to be a feeling that I ever have, especially if I'm competing, you know. And that's probably, I wouldn't say regret, but that's actually the hardest moment. One of my hardest moments in my career for sure. It's just like leaving instead of just writing it out. I do apologize, Francis, for not, you know, taking you to the promised land. But I know he'll do great things eventually, and I know it'll come for him, and I know everything he wants will come soon. Like I said, talented but very hardworking too, so it's a great combination of both. I know he'll do great down the line. And then with Jordan, I'm sorry for leaving you, Jordan. It was a fucking blessing to have, you know, to play with Jordan once again. You know, I never thought it would happen again. And obviously, knowing all the success he had with Sen, you know, I thought we were gonna be able to do great things. I'm sure he will this next split, but I couldn't bring out the most for him, so I do apologize for that. And when match time comes, when the important matches come, he's always there to shine. I'll tell you that right now. That guy's always there to fucking shine. But obviously, Imi.
Is it live? Yeah, let's go back to this.
Credit where credit is due. He's very hardworking, promise you the team would not be a team without him. And I just wish people, you know, would lay off the gas pedal for each one of everybody and just realize, you know, how hard things can be. But other than that, as much as I am leaving the three of you guys, I do want to say, fuck you guys.
Fireball Ops has been picked up instead of Zeppa. This is on top of other roster moves that have already been made for Cloud9. Jack coming in for them.
That's,
as well.
I think, of the Prime, man.
Was there something else too? Yeah, noted instead of Vic. Yeah. So 3 big changes for this team, only keeping Oxy and Zelsis. It's a very, very different squad now.
It's god tier though. Like every single person they picked up in their specific role are hard fraggers. Like they just every game they
gotta just say god tier.
Play, even if they're losing. Like there's arguments in our like call when we're
Essence, thank you for the Prime.
Should we MVP this guy regardless? Should we have a graphic run for Fireball? Almost every game he plays.
Hi, I'm Cam. I go by Fireball Ops, and I play for Cloud9 Valorant.
It
hit me probably
God tier for available players.
the night before and on the flight. It kind of hit me at the exact same time. I'm like, wow, I'm going from Florida all the way to LA.
What's his name?
It hit me probably
Cameron Tomaselli.
The night before and on the flight. It kind of hit me at the exact same time. I'm like, wow, I'm going from Florida all the way to LA. Finally get to live out my dream for, I mean,
these guys have fire
beta,
names.
I've been playing since beta, so I mean,
Tomaselli.
it hit me hard, but it hit me the hardest on the plane because I was just like sitting there like, wow, I'm just going to LA, I'm about to play. And I only try and focus on like, oh, I'm gonna bring something new to the table, you know, bring some fresh face. So I try to just keep it in that little box in my mind, and I was just super excited. I was just super excited to, I mean, obviously I'm reflecting.
Someone said, is he 17 or 37? Okay, yeah, he can pass off as like an older... I don't know how tall he is, but he can look young and older at the same time. Not gonna lie.
So dear to this organization.
And that's weird because he doesn't even have facial hair.
So,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just excited. Oxy, Jordan, Johnny, and Emmy have been incredible. They made this process so easy.
Game night, thank you for the Prime, man.
I basically just plug and play. You know, they just told me to do my thing, and you know, don't be afraid to make mistakes because I mean, if I don't make mistakes, then you know what am I here for? They're just gonna.
So Fireball Ops is still on the team, yeah. Who else is still on the team? Vic, Jordan, Oxy, and then who's the other guy? Jack, yeah. Okay.
Get me better. My goal for stage 2 is obviously, you know, I want to win.
And Jack is the guy that he was saying his parents thought this was like a sex trafficking ring, right?
I mean, I've dreamed of this for so long, just being able to hear the crowd.
Before he convinced them?
When you make a cool play, when you guys win. I've watched people do it, and, you know, just why not me? Why not me? So we're going to go in there and...
Oh, human trafficking.
Just
word.
I just want to bring the energy. I want to... reinvigorate
Dark Leisure, thank you for the Prime.
The energy around Cloud9. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest of seasons last season, so I plan on just bringing something new to the fans.
Brother, it's not just last season. It's basically since the game started.
And I want to finally get an international.
Penguins, thank you for the Prime, man. Honestly, speaking of that, who just said that? Kipyon? I agree. When they got tenz, dude, that was an insane move. When initially they picked up Tyson on Cloud9, they had to lock him up, man. They had to lock him up. I'm not going to lie, and build around him. Do everything in their power to build around him and invest early. They really fumbled it. That was their chance right there. When they had him, they needed to build around that to the best of their ability before he ended up going somewhere else, because they knew already that he was going to be insane. They knew that. But they didn't do enough. Maybe they tried, who knows? But I felt like if I'm the GM there, I'm doing everything in my power to invest early into other players to build around him. Period. Once they let him go, it was just GG. And then they tried getting Ye. I mean, they have tried, to be fair. This org has tried. They did try to get Ye. They did get Ye. That didn't work. They had Leaf. Yeah. They've had players that have gone on to have successful careers outside of C9. That's probably why they have such a tight grip on Oxy, to be honest. Because they've fumbled tenz. And this is their new tenz.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it was pretty shitty for them to like leave. I feel like the whole point of Nepotism 9 was like we can talk to each other and work shit out and like kind of drop our pride and ego.
Leaf and successful. Brother, I don't give a fuck what you say. Leaf has had a more successful career than most professional players. Do you understand? Making these events is already success. Qualifying is a success. Not just winning. God damn it.
Things we needed to work on as individuals and as a team. Obviously that didn't work out because now we're here and 3 players have left. It felt pretty bad, to be honest, for everyone to just leave because I felt like coming to this team that was basically a top 4 team or top 5 team in the league.
Do you think they do cost analysis of how much they're willing to spend to win? Yeah, they definitely do.
Come to a very
because
skilled team. Come to a team
they have other teams as well. It's not just a Valorant team.
But just hasn't gotten over the hump. Like I
missed what he said.
To just leave because I felt like coming to this team that was basically a top 4 team or top 5 team in the league, consistently, all they needed was like that extra little push, and I felt like, okay, come to a very skilled team, come to a team that's always been at the finish line, but just hasn't gotten over the hump.
Were they a top 5 team? No. Let's look at it honestly. Let's look. Let's think about it. No. I'm not being weird. I think they were. They almost. Was it with Jordan? It was without Jordan. They almost beat NRG to qualify last year. They definitely were. Yeah, with Mitch. They were up 9-6 or 10-7. I remember Lotus. They win that map, they're through. They qualify. Correct? Hey, they were a good team. He's not wrong.
Like, I can help that, I can fix that. Maybe it's like stage nerves. Maybe it's like you get to that like qualifying match and like people are more nervous or whatever the case may be. So I felt like all the signs were there for me to like come here and be an IGL and like kind of trajectory my career in that sense. And then kind of like I felt betrayed by everyone because it's like, okay, we're all supposed to be Nepotism 9. We're all supposed to be here for each other and together. And like having 3 people leave for whatever the reasons they wanted to leave or however they felt, like, yeah, it's kind of shitty because...
Yeah, basically Jordan's saying they're a bunch of fucking bitches.
I think the worst part is like, everyone was just thinking for themselves. Whereas like, I'm trying to learn how to IGL and like be a better IGL and like continue leading and still try and like be a good player and everything. But it's like, now it's kind of just like a sinking ship that I'm like trying to keep afloat. And it's like, it feels really bad, to be honest. It feels really bad because... You know, if we lose, it just looks really bad.
See, thank you to the tier 1.
There's so many things out of my control that I couldn't do.
What is this video about? How one change blew everything up.
And yeah, it just doesn't look good, especially because
I don't know how you blow up something that didn't exist.
First year trying to full-time
I guess we'll figure that out as the video goes on.
That doesn't look good on anyone's resume, so yeah.
I guess blew up the plan.
I'm optimistic.
The plan
So
to have the same roster.
Why I'm still here is I'm optimistic. There's been so many.
That's just me. Yeah, that was weird. Sorry, I'm kidding.
I've wanted to give up or should have given up or whatever the case may be, but you never give up and you put your all into it and you go with it the next day and keep going and keep moving forward no matter what. Like, I don't know, something happens, okay, it's fine. It's life. Move forward.
Lena, thank you for the tier 1, and Vinny is
life. Move forward. I think when life stops really for people is when people stop caring or stop trying. I think that's when it like really hits a brick wall. So for me, I'm very optimistic. Like, obviously, Champs is in Shanghai this year, and I've never been there, so it's like the one place I really want to go. So I'd like us to be as ready as possible so we can qualify. Obviously, the circumstances are as hard as they can be.
Say what you want about Jordan, bro. His belief is real.
It's not gonna stop me now.
His belief is real. Doesn't do it for the camera. It's real. I will always respect that. Skilliska, thank you to the Prime, and Looney, thank you to the Prime. Celery, thank you to the Prime. Ultimate Gamer, thank you to the Prime. Where there is delusion, there is hope. Correct.
Just long story is,
if you are a professional player and you don't have like aspirations, aka like you're kind of delusional,
we obviously played.
You're never gonna do anything.
No, then we played EWC.
You gotta be.
Both, which are
it's got to be in the package.
Throwaways, so we didn't really count those into his performance at all. And then we played. Basically, we took about a week off to let the veteran players rest since we had so much time since we
Cinnamon roll, thank you for the prime, man.
And then we basically had scrimmed straight through ever since, with some days off here and there. But and over that time, you know, we played about, I don't know, somewhere from like 75 to 100 scrims. I checked, give or take a few, and had about a 20% win rate.
What are your thoughts on Marv coming back to play for Sen?
According to our scrim tracking tool.
This is it.
There's a lot of scrimming and not a lot of progression. We, over those 2 months of practice we had, over those like 100 or so scrims, we tried multiple variations of the team. Constantly, nothing seemed to get the mark of a team that we expect. And
sorry, I have to pause one more time because this is a long message. Thank you for the tier 1 yo-yo for the 17 months. Surely they make a deep playoffs run, right, FNS? Surely, I don't know. I just feel like this team needs an insanely deep run. So inconsistent, all these changes. Who are you talking about? Cloud9? Are you saying surely Cloud9 make a run? Are you saying Sen? Who should you think of the prime? C9? Look, the only reason I don't believe in Cloud9 it doesn't have anything to do with their roster. Because I haven't watched this particular roster play. I have little faith in this team because of how good the rosters that they are playing against are. That's all. The competitive nature of this region is too difficult now, I think. Is all. Go back 20 seconds.
And there. But and over that time, you know, we played about, I don't know, somewhere from like 75 to 100 scrims. I checked, give or take a few. And had about a 20% win rate, 20 to 30%, according to our.
Wow, every day is just depressing. The second they start playing, a 20% scrim win rate. You scrim a minimum of 5 times a day, 6 times a day. Are you kidding me? You're losing most of every day. C9 video, true.
Our scrim tracking tool, so there's a lot of scrim.
So the last thing he said was they've been playing, what is it? He said 70 to 100 scrims, and they have a 20% win rate in scrims.
I mean, and not a lot
or
of
something like that.
We, over those 2 months of practice we had, over those like 100 or so scrims, we tried multiple variations of the team. Constantly, nothing seemed to get the mark of a team that we expect. And the unfortunate side of the industry is sometimes people are going to bite the bullet. You know, I see things out there like, oh, that you threw the new guy out because, you know, but we have 3 new guys, right? We have to pick a battle to fight, and we need to pick the pieces that are most important or easiest to replace. And in this situation, it was easier to bring Vic back in because of, like we said in our statement, like he knows the system, he knows how Jordan thinks, he knows how we.
Like, it's just. It's hard to justify this. In their defense, it's very, very hard to justify this. You know what I mean? Like this change to bring Vic back and giving a rookie a chance, but then not really a chance just based off scrim results, which scrim results do tell a lot of, like, they do give they give you a picture of how things are going to happen in matches too. It is very difficult to like justify this. Oh my God. Let's watch.
He wants to play. He understands how the organization runs, and you know, although he may not, you know, maybe although he put us through the situation he put us through a few months ago, we are overall confident that he's the most important piece to get us to the ultimate goal, right? So, I mean, my message for Jaden is I'm sorry, and it really sucks to put him through that, but I want the community to understand that it is on us to bite the bullet. And I understand fans get frustrated at us, but that's why sometimes it's not all transparent. The players can tell their story if they want, but I'm not going to. I'd rather get beat up myself and then have a 19 to 21-year-old kid taking flack that he doesn't deserve.
Sadly, in esports, no one likes to make hard decisions. Everyone thinks it's sunshine and rainbows. You have to cut the grass, and you don't get to care what animal's inside the grass.
This guy loves the analogies. I'll give him that. Loves them. Loves them. He brings at least 3 or 4 prepared for these interviews. Loves that shit. He's just waiting to use them. He's like, finally, I get to use the grass analogy.
In the turnaround that we needed to play within a week, while also trying to make it the highest chances of being able to win, we made the decision to bring back Vic because we know who Vic is as a player. We have very good chemistry with Vic. And before on the team when I joined C9, Vic was supposed to be my second guy. He was supposed to be my second voice. He was supposed to help with microing. He was supposed to help with that stuff. So we talked to him a little bit and it kind of clicked. It was still a sour taste in my mouth that Vic left me. One of the 3 players that left me still gives me a sour taste. I mean, the thing is, I'm going to fuck with him forever. Like, this is like one of those things where you're like boys with someone and you're like, dude, you fucking left, man. Like, you're a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I'll like, me and Johnny and Vic were talking about it today, you know, coming back from Riot Content, just trolling, and he's like, yeah, Vic, like, the guys, you know, everyone's gonna give you a hard time, but, like, just know it's all jokes. I'm like, fuck you, Vic. Like, no, yeah, it's a joke.
Not gonna lie, if somebody left and came back in the same season, I'm bitching. I'm complaining the whole time to them. Not even complaining, but I'm giving them shit for the rest of their lives. Anytime that he dies in a round and has, like, a bad reaction, I'm like, oh, you're gonna leave? You gonna leave?
I'm still gonna love you.
I'm doing that every round.
But am I gonna let you live that
They
shit down?
absolutely
Hell
deserve
no. Like, go take a month off.
You
Go
have
take
to.
a
You
couple
have
months.
to.
Go find
There's
yourself.
got to be something.
I do think him leaving and going and joining a tier 2 team and having to see that the grass is not greener on the other side actually helped him from what I could see in the first couple
That's
days.
why Verno rocked yo shit.
Scrims we played with him actually helped him in many more ways than one for his career and himself as a person.
The biggest thing with Vic for me, like I said it to all of them. I was like, we need
You and
voices.
Sam
Like,
left and then came back? Brother. That was a year apart. Vic came back in less than 24 hours.
and I know on the hand on my heart that I know Vic is very, like, that's one of his biggest assets. His communication is very good. That's 1. 2.
It's like, you know those kids that run away from home because they think they're going to make it out there and then instantly come back to their parents?
He's also not, like, he won't sag. He will be confident in the matches. I know, and that's what we need, especially on a short notice. Like, we need someone to talk, and that's why I mostly went with Vic, like 95%.
Like, from my perspective, I just finished playing with ADG. We weren't playing as much, like, practice-wise. We were playing matches, and I did feel like I regained my passion in a sense where I'm like, okay, like, playing in tier 2 isn't as fulfilling as playing tier 1, no matter.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm going to let him finish. I just want to say, like, he did play tier 2. He realized, like, okay, I still do have a burning desire to play tier 1. You know, I think that part's justified. I also think this wouldn't be as big of a deal, and Cloud9 wouldn't be getting as much shit if this is like a team of 12 players instead, or if it's like a sports team, like a real sports team, because players get benched all the time, and no one says shit. It's all the coaches' decisions, and no one gives a fuck. But because it happens in esports, everyone makes a big deal out of it, because I don't know why, to be honest. End of the day, it's not that crazy. Like, there are players that are potentially going to have the capabilities, get picked up on the first team, play one game, and then are immediately benched again. Happens all the time. You know, happens all the time. So, I don't know if it's a crazy thing that we're seeing here.
How I felt during the time, it is you get to play on stage, you get, like, the wins feel a lot more personal.
But is he hungry enough? Are you talking about Vic? I mean, it has to be, right? He's definitely not doing this for money or on Cloud9. Not paying you shit. You're not doing this for money. It's obvious that he has the hunger, and he probably regained that through tier 2. He saw it in tier 2. He's like, fuck. In tier 1, like, I want to win a tournament. So, there's obvious hunger there. I feel like that's fine. Because I don't think Cloud9 pays, like, absurd amount of money or something, or he got some supermax contract or anything.
You're with your teammates while online, when you win or when you lose, it just feels very whatever, especially when
but you aren't winning on C9. We literally thought that of 100 Thieves, and that changed. Yeah, but it's Mickey Mouse. Okay,
so I
don't want to hear
felt
it.
like that fire coming back to me, but I didn't really think of that. It was just more like, I think I'll be ready for next year, for 2027. But when C9 did reach out and they were in talks with me, I was a little hesitant because it was very quick. I wasn't even sure this was like the right choice for me. But it's also one of those things where I felt my relationship with Jordan and Francis is they needed my help, and I feel like I should be there to see it through the end, as they supported me when I wanted to step down because I wasn't really in the right mind space, or like I didn't really feel like I wanted to play anymore. But they supported me through it, and now where they kind of felt like they needed help, I feel like I should do the same thing. Doesn't really matter. It seems quick from the outside perspective or whatever other people say. It's just what I feel like what's right, and that's what I'm going to do.
Diddy Vochi, thank you for the tier 1.
Any of what you kind of mentioned.
This guy said you and Sam were gone for 9 NRG games. Really? That's how you're going to look at it? That's literally how you're going to look at it? Are you some sort of a stupid fuck? Just because they got grouped a couple times does not mean, like, the games don't count. They just got slaughtered and got instantly lost a couple times. That's it. There's only so few games teams play anyway. They could have easily made it if Tenz doesn't do what he did. That team would have stayed together if Tyson doesn't ruin the team. Tyson single-handedly killed that team. Like, if Tyson does not have that sunset play, NRG goes to that land, whatever land it was. I forget which one.
Putting back the C9 jersey is more of a redemption for me, kind of in a sense.
And then their whole trajectory is different that year. Madrid.
I'm here for mostly Jordan and Oxy. I want to redeem what we couldn't really do earlier in the year, and I want to redeem their trust and also me as a player.
Why are you coping for C9? Because I empathize with players, I think, more than anything else, but I also don't think this is a crazy big deal. Like, when I saw this news, I wasn't like, how could they do that? I think
I still have it in a sense.
I don't know why, though.
I think a lot has happened throughout this year, not just for C9, but even for me, and I want to kind of blind out everything else and just play the game how it was supposed to be. And it is a game at the end of the day. It is a dream to play, so I just want to make that dream into reality for everyone else, even with the new people, that this is where you want to belong. You want to put in all your effort. You want to make the big stages, and
the C9's still your dark horse now.
At the end of the day. To begin with, I'll apologize and say sorry. Sorry, there's a whole commotion, and it all started with me leaving. But I do want to thank and reach out to everyone that does support me, and will.
If LaRock was sitting in this seat, he'd be like, "Go fuck yourselves."
Maybe turn
I'm
their
back,
heads
baby.
a little because of this decision.
Fuck you
but
all.
I want them to really.
You're all bad.
Help me keep moving forward in a sense where I am back at C9 now, and nothing's really changed, and I want to win. I want to make sure all the guys in the org can.
Zeppa's here. Zeppa, when are you coming back? Can you do that? Can you just come back too? It's boring. Cloud9 is not C9 without Zeppa. Dog shit ass team.
Could argue with it at that point. You've got to beat the
Facts.
best at their own game now.
Fucking shitters.
Getting shades of what seen an Osboss on Split last year.
That's Inspire right there. Inspire.
Duelist alongside
We're back.
him was